Well, there's more to Listen Up than what you see on television. Check out our website. You'll find blogs to comment on, questions to answer, polls to take, and clips to watch. Pay us a visit and tell us what you think on our web poll. Is there a God or isn't there? You'll find us at listenuptv.com. We're back looking at questions prompted by an atheist advertising campaign, There's Probably No God, and its counter-campaign, There Probably Is a God. So, behind the publicity, we take you to the people able to answer the questions this debate raises. From the two opposing sides, those who organize these campaigns and their reasons for belief or non-belief in God.
I think everything we know about the universe is consistent with a naturalistic one. And with that in mind, the burden of proof is generally on the person making a claim which isn't directly amenable to scientific evidence. And the burden of proof in this case, I would submit, is on the theist or the Christian or the Jew or the Muslim or whoever is making this claim about God or about a specific deity. And my point is that that burden of proof has not been met.
I've had that sense of God that I can't really prove with mathematics, but I can attest to it in the feeling that I've had in my bones, in my heart. You know, being present at the birth of a child, holding the hand of somebody who dies, being in the right place at the right time, that sense of, it's almost like the universe opens up and you just go, oh my God, there is a God.
That question to me is not one that I'm generally concerned with, because to me the more interesting question is the truth of one's position. And I think most people, whatever their belief system is, they don't really, their first thought isn't about whether it gives them hope, but it's about whether it's true. So a Jew or a Muslim or an atheist is probably more concerned with whether they have the truth as they see it than whether or not it fills them with hope.
It gives me immense hope. All those battles that seem unwinnable by me alone are winnable. I have this sense of companionship and the belief that that right and good do prevail, and that they're worth pursuing even when the odds are against it, even when everybody suggests, oh, there's no hope in that. As a Christian, there is hope, because I believe God wants good for humanity.
I think more than anything else, when I became an atheist, I started to think more deeply about certain issues that had sort of gone over my head for a long time. Issues like church-state separation, issues involving the interplay of science and religion and science education and all of that. These issues became more important to me as an atheist, and certainly issues involving equality for non-believers. And a lot of the work that I do with the Center for Inquiry has allowed me to really explore those issues in more detail.
I would say that the sense of companionship, the sense of direction. In my hardest times in my life, I have not been alone. I haven't felt alone. I have always felt hope and promise. And in the greatest moments of my life, I've also felt that companionship and been reminded to revision and wonder exactly where I am. So my faith has always comforted me, but at the same time stopped me from ever becoming complacent or entirely self-motivated. So I think it makes me a more dynamic individual and a more responsible human being.
When we come back, an atheist asked God to prove he was real. How God did, next.